We are here at AIC Research Institute today. I have my liaison and friend.
Hey!
Angela, can we kind of talk about your title here?
Yes, we are here at the Arkansas College of Health Education, the Research Institute Health and Wellness Center. And today I'm going to show you around.
I'm excited. There's so many classes here. Create Lab, Pottery Lab, hydroponics.
We're going to go through our hydroponic lab. We're going to drop in the fitness lab, and we're going to stop by the teaching kitchen. And we have lots of activities for you to be engaged with today.
These are also offered for the community as well. And we came by with Leadership Fort Smith, so hopefully I get a chance to check out my pottery. Now we're in the beautiful area inside, and there are galleries and art. Can you kind of tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, so we're in our East Gallery right now. This is an annual ongoing gallery that we have, and it comes from the Dolores Justice Gallery out of Hot Springs, and she will change our art out regularly. AIC is very important that we have art amongst us. It just makes us feel better. It helps us be creative. So this is our East Gallery. Our West Gallery, which is right across the hall, is the Brenda and Anthony Altman Gallery. We will have 2 major art shows in that gallery a year that will stay up about 2 months out of the year, and then we'll bring groups through to enjoy the art while those shows are up.
What other events are y'all able to hold here? Are you able to rent the space?
Yes, so Janice Skaggs is the contact if anyone's interested in renting this space. We're wrapping up a company summit. Utilities is having their Christmas lunch today, so we wrap that up. A lot of corporations will use this space. A lot of nonprofits will use this space. We at AIC love utilizing this for our students, so we will have our student Friendsgiving here in this space. We will have the match day in this space. We'll have donor receptions for our stethoscope and our white coat donors in this space. So it's wonderful that it works for AIC and our students, but also it's a gift for the community to rent and utilize.
We are in the hydroponics lab.
Yes.
I'm so excited because I've looked at these several times, and I'm excited to kind of learn how we start and the finished product here.
Very
so
good.
Thank you.
So we're excited to have the hydroponics lab here at the AIC RI, and we do several things. And the first is when we have to get the plants in. So I thought I would have you help me plant some gourmet lettuce because that tends to grow the best. So we start with just rock wool. But feel how light that is.
Oh yeah.
And that is all our plants grow in is rock wool. We soak it in water, and then if you want to take and just put a few seeds in this rock wool, this has been soaked in water for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then in our pan, we have a small layer of water, and the rock wool will keep absorbing the water. And it's going to take about 14 days to go from seed to seedling.
Wow.
And once they're at seedling, then we're going to be ready to plant. Those are perfect. Yeah, it is easier.
To pour it in my hand and then do a little bit at a time.
That's perfect. These will get several seedlings, and then I will thin them because I want only probably about 2 plants of seedlings, and then it will have room to continue growing. And we'll take a look at the gardens, but you can see behind us where we have our lettuce. And I continue harvesting the lettuce around the lettuce, and then it keeps on growing.
Okay.
And then from there, we put just a little bit of vermiculite on top of the seed, just like this.
Okay.
And that just keeps it absorbed in, gives it just a tad of nutrients. So I started in July and was not a hydroponic gardener and have slowly learned what I can about hydroponics. And that's it. I just now put it under light and I wait.
Look how easy that was.
That is very easy.
You have to dig in the soil.
No. And then
not that I don't enjoy that too, but.
This is the next step. So once they hit seedlings, and usually I don't wait for them to be this big, usually half the size, you can simply just cut. We'll just cut that. I'll let you kind of cut that little, these are tomatoes. These are jelly bean tomatoes.
Okay. And do I just pick this
Just pick it up and it goes, look, see that already has the roots.
Yeah.
And that is it.
That was easy.
And from here, it goes straight into the tower. And I'll let you cut one from back here too.
What do I do with that knife? There it is.
You go.
This one? Okay.
And they'll go straight in the tower. And we harvested, these are cherry tomatoes. The bigger tomatoes are too heavy for the gardens.
Okay.
So we like the cherry, and we harvested some cherry tomatoes last week.
What do I do when I get to
just
that point?
pull that on
Pull it
off.
off? Okay. I didn't want to mess anything up.
These plants behind us, the majority of them went into the gardens in September. So we've had lots of harvests off of these plants here already.
Okay, so we just planted lettuce. Can you show me some here?
I can. This is the lettuce that we planted. So hopefully in a few months, those seeds will look like this. And I harvest all the time, just from around the back. You can even take a nibble of that if you want.
I love some lettuce.
My favorite thing to plant is basil. And we have some basil over here on this garden. And then cilantro is one of the most popular that we have. This next semester, we're gonna work with our occupational therapy students, and they will come in and they're going to learn about food insecurity in the rural areas, and then how can we combat food insecurity. They're just gonna learn about the gardens and then see, is there a way how they can use an occupational therapy to better the life of someone with an herb garden, with a microgreen garden? Can we put this in rural libraries? Just what's that going to look like? So it will be a challenge to the students just to learn about hydroponics and our food desert that we have and how can we solve problems. So our students, they're so good and quick to come up and solve problems. So I'm excited to see what next semester will hold.
So we are in the Create Lab, and we are sitting with a lot of things you have 3D printed.
Absolutely. Well, we are in our Create Lab I'm Chris Herod. I was a teacher for 18 years, and now I am at AIC and teaching CAD design and 3D printing to all types of people.
You also have laser in here as well.
We do laser engraving. We have classes for the community so they can make pretty things, and gift giving is what we're kind of focusing on right now.
Cutting boards with I bet that's popular right now.
It is. It's very popular right now. And we've got some nicer wood. We've got some bamboo boards. We've got whatever they're looking for.
How old do you have to be to take these classes?
As far as the laser engraving, we kind of started at 18 because we don't really want kids in here doing that. But I have done laser engraving with groups of kids, just cutting and designing small boxes. And so we put the pattern on there, and then they fill in their images. And so it's kind of a small introduction into laser engraving, but it gives them the opportunity to use a different platform on the computer.
So you do start from the computer and you teach them how to design everything, and then they will be able to either laser or 3D print. Is that how we start in here?
Right.
Okay.
So this would be for somebody that had an inability to hang on to
That's incredible.
maybe silverware, okay? But you could put a tool in this. You could do just about anything. But it is simple, and one of the students made that out of 2 cylinders and a rectangle. And it is very
That's incredibly
useful.
helpful, though. Yeah,
Right.
and useful.
And we had one of our principals from one of the elementary schools here in town that had a classroom full of kindergartners that were physically impaired, okay? And so they were teaching them how to feed themselves, so we made little ones for the little forks that they use, and she was able to utilize that in her classroom.
This is really catching my eye. Can you tell me more about this particular print?
Absolutely. So I was invited to go to the middle school, one of our middle schools, and talk to a group of students that were reading a book about body limitations. And so they were asked by their teacher to create something that would solve someone's issue. And they were thinking of fantastical things that wasn't any way for them to even make a prototype of. And so I went and showed them the things that the OT students had been making, but I also took this, and it is a 3D printed hand, okay, that you Velcro to your wrist, and by pulling down on it, it closes, but it would also, there's a palm cover here. If you actually needed to use this, there's a palm cover, and that could be someone's hand.
We have now made it into pottery class.
Yeah, welcome to the ceramics lab. Everything here is a lab. So you've been here before, so I fully expect you to remember everything. You're gonna do a great job. So we're gonna take our clay and put it into a ball shape. All right.
Are we ready?
We're ready. So remember, the hardest part about pottery, you can think about this in life too. Here's your life lesson for today. When you push on the clay, it's gonna do something. So when we push on it from the side, it wants to go up. When we push down, it wants to splat out like a pancake. We're going for a hockey puck shape.
Okay.
So you're gonna push on the side with this part of your hand and the top with this part of your hand. And brace that elbow into your leg right there. Okay, ready? Turn it up.
Turn it on, get it started. Is my wheel on?
Oh yeah.
It is.
Push really hard on the top. And if you feel it feeling kind of dry and sandpapery, go ahead and add a little water.
Okay. I know I have to do it as the wheel is. Is it a hockey puck?
It's close.
Oh no.
It's more like a hamburger bun. That's okay. So you see how if I look at mine from the top, it's spinning like a record and it's not shaking from side to side? Turn your wheel on.
I will. I'm not going to touch it until
Let's see what it's looking like. Oh yeah, she's got a shake to her.
Oh, stop.
So what you're gonna do, push in really hard on the side.
Got it.
And then really hard on the top. Don't be afraid to just get in there.
I'm doing it.
So our next step is we have to open up the pot.
Okay.
And we're gonna use actually a tool that every potter can use. This is made by Speedball Ceramics, but it's a great accessible tool for folks who have limited thumb mobility or hand strength. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna lower into our pot as it's spinning, and it's going to give us the perfect thickness at the bottom, which a lot of people really struggle with. I don't know if you remember the last class.
I do remember that.
I said if you go too far, you've made a planter with drainage. And that's not what we're going for today. So this will give us the perfect thickness on the bottom, and it helps open up the pot without straining our thumbs too much.
I am doing leadership Fort Smith this year, and we had the opportunity to come out here and take a look at everything that is offered here for us and the community. And I was able to take Stephanie's class, and I was able to throw pottery on the wheel, and I think she's going to bring me my final product.
There you go.
It turned out great.
So
It
cute.
is much smaller than initially it was, but I can find something to put in this.
Paper clip.
Yes.
Tiny salsa.
I love the color. Tiny
I know,
sauce.
a little bit, just like a little
Just
snack.
a little.
Just a snack.
Now we are in the teaching kitchen with Ashley. And we are going to make some protein balls.
Yeah, some gingerbread energy bites.
Ooh, that sounds good. And we're going to deliver them later after they've chilled for a little bit to the yoga class.
Yep.
So get us some energy going, energy flowing before or after, you think?
After, I think, right? Yeah, we do team building activities. I've got community classes that are open to anyone in the public. And then I also partner with United Way using their United in Nutrition grant. And so they bring out different groups and cover the cost of that for them.
So you went to culinary school in St. Louis. Can you remind me the name of the?
Le Cordon Bleu.
Okay. And then after that, you went back and you are also a registered dietitian too. She's amazing. You ready to make these?
Sure.
Okay.
We've got all our ingredients already in here. So this was almond flour and oat flour. So again, they're no bake, so there's not regular flour in there. It's got almond butter. You could also use peanut butter in this, but the almond butter has more of a neutral flavor.
I love that flavor too.
And then you get some protein from the almonds in here. And there's flax seeds, so that's going to help as a binder. You can also use that as an egg replacement if you weren't aware of that. But the flax seeds has a lot of good omega-3s, which is a healthy fatty acid. And then it also has more plant-based protein and a ton of fiber. And then it's naturally sweetened. We've got a little bit of maple syrup in here and a little bit of molasses for that gingerbread flavor. And then we just got our spices, so cinnamon and ginger, just a pinch of salt, and that's about it.
Sounds like a registered dietitian, just a pinch of salt.
Just a pinch, yes.
My son made his own butter the other day.
Oh, yeah.
But he did it with a hand mixer. I was like, this would be so much
Just with
easier.
cream?
Yes.
Yeah, I do that with, I have a culinary camp and I bring kids out, you know, various ages. And that was one of the things we did this last summer was I had them make their own butter and they loved it. And then I make honey butter out of that.
Oh, that sounds
it's
great.
It's like the Texas Roadhouse butter, but I
need to do that. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
very good. So
smells
you can
so
also
good.
do this without a mixer. You can just stir it in with your, with a wooden spoon. But this is just making it easier for us.
Okay. Smells like Christmas. So Christmas is almost here. So let's kind of talk about things available after Christmas. Do you have anything going on in January and February that you'd like to share?
Yeah, we've got a few things open to the community. In January and February, I'm going to start some lunch and learns. And so those are all going to have a different health focus.
Okay.
So I'll be in here in the kitchen and I'm going to demonstrate a meal, and anyone who signs up can sit in here and watch, and I'm going to talk about, why it's healthy and, all the different nutrition aspects of it. And then we're all going to go sit down and eat that meal. So I'm going to give them, I'll usually give handouts with most of my classes. I'll give them the recipes and then
The instructions.
a nutrition handout as well.
They're in here in a yoga class, and we are going to deliver what Ashley and I made today. These do have almonds and almond butter in them, so hopefully you don't have any allergies. Thank you. And Ashley helped, actually she did it all. I just rolled them. Have y'all ever taken any cooking classes here?
Yes.
Okay. And they have ginger, so it's like gingerbread.
I saw these little pink boxes when I walked by to come down here, and I thought, that's cute. What is she doing?
They taste so good.
I'm excited.
And they're healthy when Ashley does them.
Yes,
So.
thank you.
I apologize for initially calling hydroponics. And thank you for teaching me that and all of the fun classes here that, again, like I said, are available to the community. And they can find that information on
our website, Arkansas Colleges of Health Education. Go to the community tab over on the right, and you will see all of the classes that we offer monthly.
Okay, so every month there'll be new things, new times, and you can do this with homeschool, public school, community, birthday parties. Come on, it is so much fun.
Team building, we have lots of
Yes.
corporations that will come out and do team building with their departments, and that is lots of fun, or fun girlfriend nights out. It is just a great place to rejuvenate and to practice health and wellness.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for coming
This has
out.
been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Hopefully y'all get a chance to come check it out.